Hey guys, welcome back to I See London, I See France.
I'm London.
And I'm France. We thought we would do a little story time for you guys because
obviously our names aren't really London and France.
Yeah.
But there's a story about where that comes from.
Yes. So we wanted to share that and also just clear up why we're not going by our real names. And it's more of just a fun thing. It's not like...
Absolutely. It's kind of a fun, natural thing. Like when we talked about, hey, let's start a YouTube channel.
Like, we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew this was
we
what it
wanted to
was.
do that. Just because it's fun. It kind of brings up like our childhood memories and laugh as the, what do I
like
say?
our...
the slogan, like brand, not brand, I mean...
What is it? Laugh is like our little...
No.
It's not a motto.
What is it called? Icon?
It's like our anagram.
Yeah, but what's it really called?
It's our icon. We'll say it's like our icon.
Yeah.
Whatever. You guys know what we need.
Anyways, yes. Okay, we can edit all that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, we're not editing. It's story time.
Oh.
That's okay.
Okay.
So, anyway, we just wanted to kind of explain our story a little bit from where our name, icon, anagram, whatever, everything came from, and why we call each other London and France.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have known each other since 1999?
Yeah, 1999.
1999. So, like 21 years. Our friendship can officially drink. And
Yeah.
when we were
like that.
between like the ages of 6 and 8, maybe?
Yeah. Like about that time was kind of when this started. Maybe even older.
Maybe a little over like 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were like around 10.
And you know when you're a kid, like you just, you know, your imagination is huge and...
Oh yeah, we played cooking, we played house, we played with Barbies, we played school.
Yes, we freaking would go into the woods at my house and pluck wild onions and like cook them.
Like out on a rock stove.
Yeah. I mean, we had a good time.
Yeah,
we had a good, it was so fun.
We had a great imagination.
Absolutely. And so part of that, so I don't know, like I want to bring this up because I feel like this had something to do with it a little bit, but Legally Blonde came out and we both were like obsessed with that movie. It's my favorite movie.
We also both love Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Yes. And I feel like just like movies also too were like a big predominant role, especially movies where we saw like, I don't know, like young female characters that just you're drawn to. We're
also the only children. So any movie where there was like, I feel like for Mary-Kate and Ashley with me, I always liked their sister bond.
Yes. That was, and even like Parent Trap, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just when there was like, like you said, like some type of sisterly bond, girl bond. And so one day we were playing and I shared the idea. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I heard, because you know the saying too, I see London, I see France, that saying.
Yeah.
I was like, it would be so cute if that was the name of the movie. And I told her like, here's what I think like the cover would look like.
Yep.
And then you were kind of like, well, like let's be London and France. Like who would be who? And we kind of like developed these characters. And so then it just became an inside joke with us that I became London and you became France. And we would always like.
And they each had like their own personality.
Yes.
Which is part of our personalities. Like we took bits and pieces from it.
Right.
But it's also not fully us.
Right. Like obviously like we're us and we're not going to change that. But like we always like kind of thought it like London was like, I don't know.
A little bit girlier maybe.
Yeah, like a little bit girlier, just that kind of thing. And then France to me was like a little bit more tomboy. Yeah. And then here we are. And then, okay, tell us in the comments below, LYLAS. If you know what I mean. Remember what that means?
Oh my god, wait. Oh yeah, love you like this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But we'd always kind of sign off like LYLAS, London, and France.
Yeah.
And so that's why... That's
it literally took me a minute.
I have to go get it. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Can I set it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So what she's getting right now is something that I created during her bachelorette party. I made her this gift, and I am not an artist by any means. This took me hours, but I created like a little comic book of just some of our like fun times together, and the cover of it I attempted to do the movie cover that we always thought about.
And she got spot on because I had talked about, I had kind of talked about it a little bit like people bending over, like London had like
I see London, I see France, like bending over to see their underpants.
Right. Like not in like a weird way, but just like a cutesy way. And like London's were like frilly pink and then like France's were just like a little like
boy shorts and dark colors.
But she totally incorporated this. So like she said, I got this as part of my bachelorette gift. And it just like, I was like, oh, just like all the feelings just because, you know, like the older you get to, your childhood memories just become
Yeah.
so sweet and so treasured.
Or you need other people to remind you of them.
Absolutely.
And
that's what I love, too, about this friendship, is just I feel like we can still be, like I don't want to say kids, because, like, we're not, like, like, we're educated women.
We can embrace our...
Fun, like, lighthearted, and just, like...
It's okay to be childish sometimes.
Absolutely. Like, young at heart, I guess is what I wanted to say. Not that we're, like, old. I have gray hairs, though, y'all. But, I love that. And so, anyways, check this out. Do you think we should take a picture of it and then show it?
Yeah, we can take a picture.
Okay, so hopefully this is in shot. But who's who? This is your girl.
France.
And here's your girl.
London.
Yep. And I always used to wear a big
bows
when I was little.
You should check out, I think, the Instagram post we have of when we were little.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, go check it out on our Instagram.
Yeah, I'll pop up our Instagram handle. But she has a big bow in her hair. Always had a big bow in her hair.
I hated it, but now I'm like
I loved it.
Now that I look back, I'm like, thanks, Mom. Like, I'm glad you put bows in my hair, because God willing, like children, like I would want to do the same. But anyways, so that's part of this, and y'all, this is just like the sweetest thing.
I'm so mad I didn't staple that.
Did you see this?
Oh, got the year wrong?
Yeah, but like you were close. So I'm pretty positive, like I moved.
That
to
might have
this
been when
area.
I started.
Right.
Because I'm older than you.
But like we went to the same daycare together, and like how sweet. I just love like handwritten stuff, and she's so awesome about doing that. And just like some inside jokes and stuff were here, and dance recital.
I know. We did dance together I did it for 10 years, but I wasn't at the same studio as you.
Right, you did it a little bit longer, but then eventually we got to the same studio, and we had.
Although I will say we were not good students together.
No, we laughed all the time.
Yeah, we did. Hence why our icon is laugh. We used to get in trouble for laughing too much.
Right, like, and oh my gosh, and speaking of it.
Oh, the end. Do you guys ever stop laughing?
Do you ever stop? We'd be laughing, and my mom always
God bless
stop laughing.
God bless our parents. They had to deal with a lot.
They did.
But yeah, so back to our names. we had this whole movie idea started, and since then, 15 years.
I mean, we still it's just an inside joke to us, and so the thought of us during one of our times just to chat and connect, we're like, we should start a YouTube video or YouTube channel.
Both of us love YouTubers and lifestyle channels and just kind of whatever. I get into that black hole of YouTube where I just find all this random stuff and I love it.
Yeah.
And I think both of us are just passionate about it, and also I think it's unique to find a friendship that has stood the test of time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for our friendship always. And we tell that to each other all the time. We're so savvy.
Oh my God, the sappiest.
But seriously, it's so important, and I tear up with it too, literally, and anyways. But just it's so sweet and so special to find somebody who just you can have fun with, and you can be yourself with, and you can talk with them about challenging things and ask them for legit advice and loyalty and all that. That's so important, and it's not something that just happens to you. Either you kind of work for it, and I mean, obviously when we started out as kids, kids are so open and well, and we definitely had ups and downs, and we've not always been super close, and we
never fell out.
Absolutely,
it was always just we just we're kind of doing our own things.
Yeah, absolutely. So, cherish those friendships that you have in your life. We'd love to hear too in the comments below. Tell us who your person is. Tag them. Can you do that on YouTube? I don't know either. I'm not a commenter on YouTube.
How about this?
I'm a liker and a subscriber.
If you can't do it on YouTube, tell that person today how much you cherish them.
I love that. Don't worry about the comment. But tell them you love them, and tell them you're grateful for them, and you're thankful for them.
That's important to hear that.
Absolutely, and the more the better. When you have somebody who's so important to you, or it's usually usually not to be morbid, but when you have a funeral for somebody, then you hear all the time make sure you tell people that you love them, and just do that all the time anyways. That's best
we do.
practice.
I feel like I tell you I love you every day.
Absolutely.
Day.
I do too. I think we
Is
do.
it too much? I'm just kidding.
No,
never too much.
I don't think you can feel overloved.
So make sure you tell your London or your France
how
much you cherish them.
I second that.
Yes.
That was really good.
So this was our first story time. We might do some more.
Yeah, let us know if this is something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Sometimes, honestly, I've watched some YouTube videos that they kind of just ramble sometimes. But if they have people have a good chemistry, they're funner to watch.
More fun.
More fun, thank you. I work in the English department.
You don't have to tell them.
I know. No, but I just had to say that one. Anyways, yeah.
Let us know what you want to hear. Do you want to hear more stories about our lives, our one life that we have
Our
together?
one life, our shared life.
You know, we have experiences with like our partners, with school,
Absolutely.
just different like crazy things. That we have a weird story about helping someone on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Like we have different kinds of stories. What do you guys like to hear during story times?
Yes, let us know. Share with us, and we'll talk about it. We love to talk. We were just talking
want to
today.
engage with you guys.
Yes, we want to hear more about you and what you're interested in seeing and hearing from us. We were just talking too, like we have a friendship, like it's so awesome, like we can literally just like sit on the couch and talk for hours and hours.
That's what we've been doing. We were supposed to film this video about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but I'm not mad about it.
Oh, me neither. It's a great night.
It has been a great night. It's been fun.
But anyway, I'm France.
And I'm London.
This has been I See London, I See France.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, and make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you like our content and what you would like to see next.
Absolutely.
And we
subscribe for us, please.
Yes, we're trying to build that following.
We are, and we're like having really fun with this.
This is just fun for us.
We're just
This is our new hobby we've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah. And it's fun. It's just fun to try it and explore it and share it with y'all.
Yep. Ditto.
Just bringing out the guns.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know more.
Okay. Anyway, we will see you soon, and make sure you take care of each other. I did the handguns again.
Again at the end?
Yeah, I went.
Too much hand.
I know, too many. I had to holster
Put those guys away. Holster them. I love it.